Good evening and welcome back. Today is January 17th, 2017. 3 more days until we get the Muslim out of my White House. Or until we get the traitor out of the White House. For you see, Barack Hussein Obama, and this is the last time you'll hear me mention his name, has done everything he can to degrade and disrespect the United States that he grew up in, that he's supposed to be protecting, but yet he's turned loose over 2,000 convicted criminals. He's commuted their sentences or pardoned them. Now, these were drug addicts. Some of them committed crimes with firearms. Some of these people were 3-time losers, but he went ahead and turned them loose anyway. But today, what he's done, he has taken the cake, because the traitor in our White House, who's been there for the last 8 years, granted a commutation of sentence to Bradley Edward Manning. You know Bradley. He was the guy in the Army who released 750,000 military secrets, battle movements, airstrikes, and turned them loose. 750,000 documents, and turned them over to WikiLeaks, who in turn released them, and who knows who got hold of them. But I'm not here to take him to court. He's already been to court, and he's been convicted, and he's been sentenced to 35 years. In my day, he would have been shot. That was the penalty. Bradley Edward Manning, according to Wikipedia, grew up as a little boy, and he had a broken family, and mommy and daddy were both alcoholics and morons, and he just couldn't cope with life, and they sent him to live with grandma, and he had a boyfriend. See, he knew that he was gay a long time ago, but he said he tried to join the Army to straighten himself out. The Army's got psychologists, and he went and talked to 2 of them, and he flat told one of them he likes boys. They didn't do anything to him. Well, of course, that's doctor-client privilege. You can't do that, you know. And it was one of these things, we don't say anything about it and we'll let you stay. But there should have been a big flag that popped up when he kept a fairy wand on his desk. And every time he got upset with somebody, he would shake the fairy wand at him. It ain't right. Then he was disciplined one time for being late to work. I guess he made a habit of being late to work, and during that disciplinary hearing, they threatened to take his 1 day a week off. It's about what you get in the military, holiday routine on Sundays. They were going to make him work if he didn't straighten up and get to work on time. It's hard to be late on an Army base. I mean, where else is there to go? But anyway, he grabbed a table and upset it, turned it over, knocked off a computer that was on the desk, and caused a whole bunch of damage, and it took a couple of people to restrain him. That right there should have taken care of his top secret clearance. That right there should have kept him out of anything but his own barracks or the brig. I'd have got the brig for that. But things are different these days. And then when he's sentenced to 35 years in Leavenworth, he decides, yep, I want to be a girl. I'm really a girl. It's what I want to be all my life. So he's got the military now paying for his sex change, or at least his medications at this time. And they call him Chelsea Elizabeth. Well, everybody else does, because the military refuses. You see, he's still got boy plumbing, so he's going to be a boy to the military. That just ain't never going to change. I don't care what your name is. You're a boy. Anyway, thank God we only have 3 more days of the Muslim, the terrorist, and the traitor that's living in my White House. Thank God he's going to be out of there. But there was a reason for him doing all that. And the reason was Hillary's coming up. You remember her, where she lost a whole bunch of information. I don't know how it got deleted somehow, but they're finding it bit by bit. And she could go to jail for what she did, but you see, the Muslim that occupies our White House, the traitor and the terrorist that occupies our White House, released Chelsea Elizabeth Manning to set a precedent so that Hillary don't have to go to jail. That's my thought for the day. Let me know what you think. Leave me some message. Send this to your friends. Let them leave a message so I know how you feel. Anyway, I had fun today. Did you? Have a wonderful day and come back and see me.